Who's right? Who's wrong? You decide. Hash it out. Brought to you by Berman Wholesale.
Hi, I'm Carl Markman with Berman Wholesale. We're incredibly proud of our history of educating and partnering with the broker and banker community to prepare you for what's next. We've always been committed to same-day turn times on initial underwrites, which allows us to earn your business each and every day. We're happy to sponsor the following program.
Hi, Major Berman, Mortgage News Network. Thank you for watching another episode of Hash It Out, sponsored by Berman Wholesale. Joining us today is Carl Markman, Director of National Sales for our sponsor, Berman Wholesale. Carl, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Andrew.
So listen, a lot of people talk about millennials. I want to talk to you today about millennials, whether it's worth the effort to, build out actually marketing to them, or if you just, should just keep doing what you're doing and, focus on maybe being an expert in an area like renovation lending or VA loans. So what's your thoughts? Should you spend effort on growing actually your millennial business?
Absolutely, and I'll say this, that the millennials, right, that those 20-year-olds, early 30s, they lived through the whole crisis, right? 2008, they saw their parents lose their homes. They saw on the news all the time that the stock market's crashing, right? So not too long ago, the millennials that were out there, they weren't purchasing homes because they lived through that whole process. They didn't want to go through the same thing that their parents went through. So, we have a lot of renters out there. And, recently the millennial group has got into the market and are now buying homes. And I think as mortgage professionals, it's upon us to make sure that we're educating them on building a net worth so that way down the road they'll have something. And because, renting is not the key, is it? And as professionals, we want to make sure that we're setting them up, right, to build the net worth, but also to help ourselves out and to be able to market to a whole brand new segment that we haven't been able to in the past. So it's imperative that all of us reaches that segment of the market and speak their language, because if we don't, it's a missed opportunity.
So listen, and I'm not saying actually that that's a bad thing, but I'm just thinking about this. So like we have these, the millennials have saw that their parents lost their homes. They saw actually the economic collapse, mortgages, bad, and they're also saddled with so much college debt. So, we're going after these people. Is it worth the effort to just focus on just the 20-something millennials? I'm just, in my mind, I don't care if actually if my borrower is 20 years old or 60 years old. If they need a renovation loan, if they need a VA loan, I want to be an expert in one particular area. Why wouldn't I just do that?
Yeah, I would agree with you that, we have to be experts, right? We need to know the products out there. We need to know guidelines, because that's our business, right? We have to be educated. But I'll disagree with you that if you continue to do what you're doing or what you've done in the past, you're not going to change the results, right? So it's imperative that we change with the times. Use Instagram, use Snapchat and Twitter. We've got to be able to reach and speak the language of a whole brand new market that's out there, because they're just waiting for us to tap into that market and close more loans, right? So listen, we pay a lot of money to advertise, right? We spend money on ads in National Mortgage Professional Magazine and all kinds of different resources. Why not tap into a brand new market for virtually nothing?
Right. So now let me ask you this. So let's picture I was a millennial. I know I got to shave a few years off of me, but let's say I got a man bun, I got a big gnarly beard, and a craft beer in my hand. What are you saying to me to inspire me to do business with you?
Sure. Well, listen, if I walk in and I have the opportunity to sit with you, and I'm in a suit and a tie, we're not going to connect, are we?
Right.
So
that's a good point.
It's not just dress and the way we look; it's the way we sound. It's the things we say. So we have to be able to, in some instances, bring ourselves down to the millennials, right? And a lot of instances, bring ourselves up, because they're more educated than ever, right? The young folks that are trying to buy homes. So we need to be able to mimic them and to be able to kind of connect. So it's imperative that we connect from a marketing standpoint, from the things we say. Once we have the opportunity to get in front of them, we've got to be able to connect with that whole new generation. And if we do, and we do it successfully, we're going to do much more business than our competitors down the street are going to do, because we just opened up a whole new market.
Right, and listen, and maybe if you take a cross section of, say, listen, I'm going to be the millennial guy in renovation loans. Maybe there could be a home run there.
It could, but I would say you don't want to you don't want to go down the path that now you're specializing in millennials, right? And in renovation loans, it's casting out that wide net, but it's also being able to speak and relate to not only the move up buyer, but also the millennial, because that's a whole new segment that we haven't been able to tap into in the past. So it's a brand new market that's just waiting for us to start closing their loans and earning some more money for ourselves and helping people and building that referral network. So that way down the road, it's easy, right? It's a warm call versus continue to make those cold calls.
Right, makes sense, Carl. Well, Carl, thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much for having me.
And I'm Andrew Berman from the Mortgage News Network. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching Hash It Out, sponsored by Berman Wholesale. For more great shows like this, make sure you follow us or check out MortgageNewsNetwork.com.
This is Mortgage News Network.